What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So like you saw in the last video, I got the motor in the E36 and all that, and it's really close to running. I actually am missing a few things, and it's going to be a little bit of money and a little bit of time before I get the parts I need to actually get it going. I need a different shifter. I need a different power steering pump, which Devin is on the hunt for one, because it seems like they are extremely overpriced. And right now I just don't have the funds to really just throw at this car. This isn't a dire need build car. So really I'm just gonna hopefully get him to get me one. I'll throw him a couple bucks and that'll be that. We're working on getting the shifter for it. There's a couple other things that I need to get, but it's, you know, it's coming together slowly. I actually last night threw the front end on. I'll show you real quick. So as you can see, I got the grill, the bumper, all that stuff, the core support, all that stuff back on there. I just kind of threw this on there just because, one, I didn't want it laying around the shop while I'm waiting on a couple parts. Two, it kind of gives me that like motivation, like we're not that far. So I didn't put the headlights in yet because, one, I ordered different and newer, well not newer, just brand new. I ordered like the smoked corner lights here because it had the yellow ones. I'm kind of going for a little bit different look than like OEM. So, but I mean, the power steering pump, it's pretty accessible from here. It's not like I need to have this off. This is just loosely put on right now. I got to get all the, not evap, but like all the intake hoses hooked up. The fuel lines are connected. I just got to do a little bit of research because I didn't take this motor out. Devin pulled this out. I'm not too familiar with them, so I'm gonna, you know, do some research and hook it up correctly. But back to this, I mean, I think I can use this reservoir here, and then I just got to get the different belt because, as you can see, the belt is on there with no power steering pump, so it was actually deleted off the car that the motor came out of. So we'll get a power steering pump, we'll get it on there, we'll get a new belt, we'll get all that, we'll get it plumbed, and then that will be good. Got to get everything just kind of buttoned up, plugged in right, all the hoses ran, radiator in, all that good stuff. But back to the front, like I said, got the grill in, got the bumper on. The headlights are not in because, one, ordered the corner lights, and two, the headlights are good, not cracked or anything, but they are hazy beyond belief. And you guys have seen me do this multiple times, so I'm not going to show the process because it's just sanding it down, buffing it out, clean headlights, whatever. So basically I got the kit. I'm going to redo it. I've actually used this kit probably 8 different times on like multiple different vehicles, just testing them out. So we're going to get these headlights restored and get these in just to make them look a lot better. So I'm going to get these buffed out. So in the next clip, you will probably see these a lot nicer. Just like that, 1,000 times better. Just like a little $20, $30 kit that you could use multiple times, and your headlights just look so much better. So I'm gonna get these put on and see if the corner lights come in today, but I doubt they are. So let's at least just get these on. All right, so we got the headlights back on, all screwed in, bolted down and everything, got them plugged up. I actually am gonna probably order some like LED headlight bulbs just because they're gonna be a lot better than the dingy halogen ones, whatever. Like I said, I'm waiting for the corner lights. I don't think they're gonna be here today. It's probably gonna be a couple days. So, but all that's hooked up, the fog lights. I did notice this though, which kind of sucks. The fog light here is cracked. So I'm back and forth with the idea if I wanna do like a stock 318 bumper. Hi, Remy. And just do like a lip, because this right here is split. I'm pretty sure it's just broke. They're not made like that, I don't think so. But anywho, I might just get a lip because I've seen the lips on these. They don't look too bad, but I don't really want to do the generic, everyone does the eBay M3 bumper, M spec, whatever it's called, because I did that on my Vert, and this one is painted the right color, because what I was planning on doing is just keeping it all color matched, bare minimum budget, and do a lip, trim black it, because if y'all are OGs and saw my video on the Vert that I had, I actually trim blacked this entire bottom and never put skirts or anything, because like luckily these things here, they look pretty good without skirts. Skirts do a lot for it, so I might get some and just do black ones, we'll see. But I don't know what I want to do with the front bumper yet. So this is cool, it's looking a lot better. Let me get y'all a little clip of it with the hood down. Yeah, it looks so much better. My other tire came in, like I said, so I got 2 good tires on the front now. The used ones are back on the back. And yeah, so I do also, let me turn this fan off real quick. I do want to change the taillights. I'm going to kind of do match to the front. I'm going to keep the red just because I'm not a fan of blacked out taillights anymore. You know, I grew up a little bit. If you like them, that's cool. I personally do not. But what I want to do is I want to get the red lens with this. It's like the 50-50. And this is actually smoked the same color that will be for the corner lights. So I'm going to get those. Hopefully that's in this video. I think I want to delete the 318. I know it's kind of classy keeping them emblems on there, but it's not technically a 1.8 or whatever anymore. It's the 2.5 or whatever it is, the M50. So probably going to delete that. But I'm actually going to get the car off the lift right now because I have an exhaust to the side that is for a car that we worked on a couple videos ago, and it's time to actually get that thing on and actually get it going because we need to get moving on this thing. So with that, I'm gonna get the car off the lift and get the other one on the lift. All right guys, so it's the next day. I got the other car on the lift. So as you probably guessed, it's the IS. So like I said in the last video, we're pretty sure the cats are clogged because it's making a really weird, like the throttle response and all sorts of stuff is really not good. So we ordered this exhaust here. It basically deletes the cats, which it's a historic vehicle, so you don't really need them, whatever. So we're gonna get this header on here to help the flow of the exhaust better, just to eliminate it. And so I'm gonna let this thing cool down because I let it run for a little bit just to try to heat up the bolts a little bit and all that. I'm gonna spray them with some, you know, Freol or PB Blast or whatever I have, and then get these manifolds off. And then get the new one on so that we can eliminate that as an issue. So let's get this going and get the new ones on. What did you get? All right guys, so we got it out. Looks not too bad in there, but as you can see in here, it's a little hot still, so be patient with me. You can see up in there a little bit, it's all broke up inside. See if I can get a better view for you. There you go, it's all broke up. So I'm pretty sure that is why it's not running right. So we're gonna get this other one on. Hopefully it runs good. All right, boys, so we got the head all cleaned up, ready for the new gaskets. I got to transfer over the O2 sensors onto the new header, and this thing actually looks pretty damn good for, I don't remember where the hell I ordered it. I don't know if it was Amazon. No, it wasn't. It was some company. I don't even remember, but the welds don't look too bad. I know with these aftermarket cheaper headers, you know, they're not always the best, but this one doesn't look too bad. I think it's going to work just fine for what we need. So I'm gonna get the O2 sensors on here. I'm gonna let this cool down for a second because I still need to clean up the mid pipe down there. So I'm gonna get it up in the air, clean that up, get that ready for the gasket, and then get this thing put on. So cross your fingers that this is what the problem is, because if this is, we'll be in good shape. And then we're just gonna be waiting for Chris to get this damn paperwork so that we can get this thing going, because I'm excited to get this thing going. We're getting closer and closer to the time that we're going to Japan. So this would really help. So if anyone's interested in this car, you know, definitely hit me up, hit Matt up, hit Chris up, hit someone up about this car. You know, you can DM me on Instagram. I'll put that right here if you're interested in it. I mean, it's a solid car. I mean, I have plans on getting it wrapped, but things have happened and we're not sure what's gonna happen. I might have to do it myself, but we'll see. But this car is for sale, so if you're interested in it, message me, message Matt, message Chris, someone will get back to you. Probably be easier just reach out to me because I'm always on Instagram anyways. And yeah, so let's get this header on here, see if this fixes it. All right guys, so I got it all back in there, got the new gaskets here. I'm gonna drop it down real quick so you guys can see it, but I mean, the fitment is really good. I had to squeeze this a little bit because I think this pipe was modified before, as you can see, but either way, this works. It came with the new hardware, so I used that, new gasket. So let's drop it down so I can show you. All right, so we got the jump box hooked up, got everything tightened back down. Let's see how this thing feels. seems like it's idling fine, but let's see. Nope. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to move on to the next thing then. I'm gonna try fuel filter, probably that fuel pump that I put in here a while back saying that I think it was going bad, but I don't know. I got my buddy coming over with his scanner that can show the fuel pressure and stuff. So we're gonna see if the fuel pressure is dipping when you hit the gas and see if it's losing fuel pressure. So, but at least it's got cool exhaust now, so. But I'm not gonna waste time on this a whole lot, so I'm gonna pull this thing out and move on to the next thing I wanna work on. All right, guys, so like I said, the IS300, a little bit of a bust right now, kind of sucks, but is what it is. So I brought the E36 back in because I figured while I'm waiting on parts, I might as well try to get the fitment a little bit better. I know a lot of people are gonna say that this looks sick and it's cool and all, but like for drivability, I'm just not a huge fan of this fitment right here. I actually want to drive this car around and not be a complete nuisance to myself. So I'm gonna try to match the rear of the stance of it. Plus, if you look, well, let me step back a little bit. It's kind of got a rake to it. Well, it's not really kind of, it has a mean rake. The front dips down real far. So I did raise it up a smidge, thinking that it would, you know, raise it enough, but it's not. So I'm gonna try to raise it, and I know a lot of people are probably gonna throw up, but I'm gonna raise it probably like an inch or two just to try to get the stance better. Because I mean, as you can see, I can't get the jack or the lift underneath. It is what it is. That's not really the main reason. It's more so just the stance of it. And this is just for now. Maybe I'll lower it back down once I get it going. But for now, I want to be able to make it easy to work on. So I'm going to raise the front probably about, I'm going to probably start at like an inch or two. I might just shoot it up to 2 and just see, and then go from there. So let's get it on the rack, get the wheels off, and crank these coilovers up. All right, boys, so Walzer actually already left, but he helped me get the ride height a lot better. And as you can see, it's definitely got a little wheel gap, which, I mean, for drivability, this is perfect. And for right now, with doing the motor swap and stuff, I don't want it to go straight to dumped on its face. Might change the wheels, so the ride height's gonna change anyways. But, I mean, I'm way happier with this, because if you look at that one, right there, that's the front, and then the back, right here, they're similar. So the front is still on the little wheel chocks right now, and the back is actually still a little bit higher. So what I'm gonna do is lower the back. The biggest thing was getting the front raised up. So because it was too ignorant. I also did find a leak on the other wheel that I just bought a new tire for. So I had to put some bead sealer on it and whatnot and get that fixed. But I got the line to go from the slave cylinder to the soft line for the clutch, and that was wrong. And I actually just had Wes and Alex run up to the parts store for me and grab it. And you got the goods?
I got that shit for you, dog.
Let me get the goods.
There you go. That's for you, baby boy.
Thank you. Oh, that's for me?
That's for you.
So we're going to get this put on there, and hopefully it's the right one, right? So let's get this put on. All right, guys. So I got the slave cylinder all hooked up. I got brake fluid up in there so I could bleed the clutch. But I'm not really going to get into that too deep just because I still got a few things I got to do. I have a buddy that said he might have a power steering pump. I'm just waiting for him to look to get back to me because I would like to get this thing going. I do got to get the intake off so that I can hook up all the hoses and plugs and wires and lines and all this mess that's underneath here. So I want to get all that done. But I'm happy with the ride height as it is right now. Got the line done. I'm going to make an exhaust for this eventually. I'm actually probably gonna order an exhaust because I don't want something raspy and too damn loud, but something nice and classy. But that's probably gonna be it for this video, guys. If you could like, comment, subscribe, that would be sick. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one. See ya.